Hello everyone, I'm Sangomu and I will be presenting about the CSS text. Firstly, the outline. In this presentation, I will be covering letter spacing, line height, direction, water spacing, and text shadow. Firstly, the letter spacing. Letter spacing is a property that used to increase or decrease the space between the characters in the text. It is used to add or subtract space between the words or sentence. Here both positive values and negative values are used, where positive values spread further apart. That means the positive values will spread the characters further apart, while the negative brings the character closer to each other. And this is the syntax used, that is syntax is equal to letter spacing followed by its value. Next, that is line height. It specifies the space between lines or division elements in a division. Line height property specifies the height of the line, and its syntax is line height followed by its value. Next that I've got is direction. A direction property in CSS says the direction of a content flow within a block level element. This applies to text, inline and inline block elements. It also sets the default alignment of text and the direction that the table cells flow within a table row. And here is the syntax for giving a direction to a CSS content. That is, this is the one where LTR stands for left to right and RTL stands for right to left. It changed the horizontal using this syntax, it will change the horizontal text direction of an element. Next, word spacing. Word spacing is a property used to add or subtract space between the words of a sentence. It mainly specifies the space between words in a text, and the syntax is word spacing followed by its value. That's the value you want to give. And lastly, the text shadow. Text shadow adds shadow to the text. That means if you want to beautify your text by giving adding shadow and all, then you can use text shadow. This property accepts a comma separated list of shadow to be applied to the text and any of its decorations. And here's the syntax, where edge shadow means shadow along horizontal line, where V is vertical, and you can also give the color of your choice. So that's all with explanation. So I want to move on with the codings. So here's the codings that I have done for the letter spacing. While specifying a letter's space to a letter, that should be included within a style tag that falls under the head. Which should be under the head tag. So here I have given 10 pixel, that's number. You can specify any number. So I have given 10 followed by the pixel. So while running, this is how your output will looks like. Here's the output. You can try changing the values, like for example, if I put it 20 and refresh it, so the space between the letters are being increased, right? So that's how your output will look like. With the next, that is water spacing. Water spacing, as I have explained, it is the space between the character, right? So let me run the program. So here, this is how your output will look like, the space between the words. So here is also same like earlier. It should be within, it should be enclosed by a style tag, and it should be under head. So let's try changing and see the change. So here, when I've decreased the number, so the space between the words also decreases, right? So that's how it works. Next, that is line height. Here I've kept it as normal, so while it is normal, the height will be of default, that is of normal, right? So let's try changing it. So yeah, increases, right, the height between the lines. So exactly as I have said, line height means the space between the lines. So while keeping it as normal, so it appears to be normal, but while increasing, then the space between the lines increases. And if you want to decrease, then you can decrease the number. Text shadow means beautifying your text by giving a shadow and all. So let's run it, how it appears here. I've kept the color is red, right? So here the text shadow appears along with the color that is red. You can keep different color like black, the color changes. So you can try changing here, giving different values, so the output will change accordingly. So the last one, that is direction. Direction I told, right? So it will give the direction, that means move the text accordingly, like according to the direction that you have given. So here I have given the direction right to left, right? So let's run it and see. I have given the direction as right to left, so here the text will move from right to left. That means the output appears from the alignment of the output appears to be from left to right. So that's all I've got. So thank you.